Hello, everyone. My name is Victoria L. And we have my girl Maggie, my girl Cherie, my girl Tanya. We got two special guests to give us the male perspective. And we would love to hear from them. So, first of all, we want to say happy Juneteenth to everybody. You know it's coming up. So you know what that represents. Go out there, do your thing. Happy Juneteenth. And Tanya, you're going to kick it off for us and tell us what we're talking about today.
I am. But first, I want to introduce our two new males that we have today. First, we have JC. He is a educator, and we also have Jay. He is a truck driver, and both of these men are over the age of 35, so they still sticking with the premise of our show, and they are single Black men. So, so we're on the show today. So today our topic is going to be about if you guys, from the male's perspective, had a fellow friend or homeboy that you knew of and his significant other, if you knew of a girl that he was dating and you went out in public, so you know them typically as a couple, but let's say you were out at a restaurant on a date yourself and you saw your homeboy's girl with another man, cuddled up, cuddling, kissing. How would you go about either telling your friend, or would you not tell your friend, or would the circumstance change if it was you that was out in public? Would you want to know what your girl was doing out there in those streets? So whoever wants to jump in first, go ahead and let us know. What would you do?
Boom. Who coming first?
JC, you got the floor. Go ahead, bro.
I was gonna give it to you, Jay. I'll go ahead. I am I'm very big on minding my own business. However, and well, not however, but what you do in the dark will come to light, whether I tell it or not.
Right.
I have been in a situation or position to where I've saw or seen some questionable things, and it's been multiple occasions, but on each occasion it was like we sticking together. So at this point in time, at this point in my life, I just mind my business and stay out the way. Like I've seen people out in public all hugged up, grabbing on each other, everything else in the world, like knowing you got somebody who I kick it with sitting at home. So I just, at this point in my life, I keep walking. They're gonna find it if they want to see it. Sometimes they don't want to see it.
Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for
Right.
your honesty.
So when you say you sticking together, meaning you sticking together with your bruh, your homeboy?
No, meaning those people in a relationship stuck together. Like,
oh, okay.
Ain't nothing I can say to make you leave nothing. You gotta leave on your own.
Okay. Would you want them to do that to you? Would you want to know if your girl was stepping out on you on the streets? Would you want to know, or would you rather have your homeboy come tell you?
Well, I would actually I'm gonna take the stance where I say I'm gonna tell him, depending on and it's kind of iffy with that, in my opinion, because you never know how that's gonna play out. So I'm gonna go with, if he's like real, if it's an exclusive relationship and they're very serious, like he done brought her around the homies and stuff like that, and we done kicked it and had a good time and chopped it up, and I see her out with another dude, of course I'm gonna tell him. Now with that, I think that's real iffy, simply because it can backfire. Because they can actually, you know what I'm saying, like your friend can turn on you for saying something like that. You would hope that don't happen, but I would definitely tell my friend, because I would want him to know. I don't want him to be out here looking like a fool like that. And then I would feel like I would be less than a homeboy if I didn't tell him that he was out there, that she was out there doing something like that, and I actually saw it. And then, we go from there. If he decide to stay with her, I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? That's him. But I do have to be, a real friend and a real homeboy and let him know, like, hey man, I saw your girl, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't with you. You feel what I'm saying? So you need to go ahead, do what you need to do. You need to go do what you need to do about that. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't approach her, nothing like that. I ain't trying to make no scene and nothing like that. But I am gonna tell my homeboy.
So Jay, what's the reason? Why do you think your friend would turn on you? Do you think it's jealousy, or what's the reasons behind that?
Hey man, sometimes people don't want to hear certain things like that. You might feel like they may feel like you're hating, or anything. You know what I'm saying? And you never know like what the girl gonna say, because he may be so invested in that relationship to where he may not want to hear something negative like that about his girl, and then she can come back and be like, "Oh, nah, your boy just lying. He hating. He tried to talk to me. It can be anything." And then you and your homeboy at odds. So you really got to play that close to the vest, like, you know what I'm saying, when you decide to step out there and say something like that to your homeboy. You know what I'm saying?
So you would want to know too? So you would want to.
Oh, definitely. I would want to know. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be out here looking like no fool like that. If I bring you around my family and my friends like that, then it's actually something serious. And if one of my homeboys see you out with another dude, I definitely want them to come and tell me about it. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll handle that accordingly. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some addressing going on.
What if it was just, okay, let me ask you this. What if it wasn't a close friend? What if it was just an associate, like somebody you work with? Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like you have coworker, like we have different relationships with people. Everybody's not your best friend. Everybody's not your homeboy. Everybody's not your family member, because I mean, for sure, I think with family members, that's a totally different story. Because I don't think, Justin, I don't know. Excuse me.
No,
Jay,
I'm telling family members.
If your brother's girl was stepping out, would you tell him? I know.
Oh yeah, I'm telling that. I'm telling that.
Say, I think that's with everybody. I mean, I'm not trying to step on no men. Of course not. I can't answer for no men. But I think that if this was your ride or die, you would tell your ride or die. But if it's just an acquaintance,
like you'll tell them if it was just, even if it was just like a coworker.
Yeah, like if you're not like blood, like, oh, this is my bruh, like, oh my God, this is my life. It's just the same way with women though. Like that's me. If I see
in a relationship with them,
I see
with receiving that information, let's say like one of your coworkers was like, "Oh yeah, I seen your girl out last weekend, at the bowling alley with so and so." Would you be receptive to receiving that information, or would you just think it was like some he say she say type stuff, like just trying to throw dirt on my relationship?
Well, in that case, I better had known that she was at the bowling alley.
Correct.
Right? So if he was like, I saw you go to the bowling alley and I knew she went to the bowling alley, then we good.
Okay.
Definitely a conversation.
And so in that case, I want to back up a little bit, and I want to just talk about, I've not had the situation to where, well, I've had both situations. And when I say both situations, this is what I mean. I've had the girl who was the side chick of a dude that was dating someone I was very close to, approach me and another person and say, "Hey, I just want you to know so-and-so was with me, this, that, and the third on these dates or whatever. like I didn't go look for the business came to me. And so I went and told the business. So like, hey, somebody approached us and they said A, B, and C, X, Y, Z. And that person decided to stay in that situation.
The question for that.
That's the third person. You don't run tell that to the
Okay.
JC, I have a question about that.
It was true though. Like it was true.
Right.
Like it was true.
Let me ask you a question, JC. So me listening to this, I guess my question would be, what is the standard of the side chick? Meaning, if she says something to be true, if she come and tell you, is her word more valid than what's really going on? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it's a side chick, then unfortunately, side chick doesn't denote any kind of level of respect. I'm sorry, it doesn't, because you on the side.
I'll say this: you can tell she really wanted to hit on the relationship.
Oh, right.
Correct.
But the fact of the matter was, she shouldn't be nowhere around the relationship.
Right.
She shouldn't.
So,
Okay.
I let that person know what was going on. And they decided to stay. Like, this was somebody very close to me, and a lot of other stuff went on, and stuck around a little bit too long for a lot of stuff, and then finally got loose maybe 8 years after all that mess went down, or continued to go down. So it's like, that's why I don't say nothing.
How old were you? Were we adults? Like, were we in our
30s? This was 28, 29-ish.
Okay. Old enough.
Yeah, old enough.
Old enough to know better.
Way old enough to know better.
Right.
And I had it happen to me before, and I was dating this dude, and everybody knew kind of we weren't like exclusively dating, but everybody knew like we were feeling each other, if that makes sense. And we had been seen out in public together. Sure enough, he was coming around my job. And sure enough, one of my coworkers, one of my good friends, she's close, like we started working together. One of my good coworkers, I say my teammates, she came to me and she was like, yeah, we saw homeboy at a restaurant with another girl. And I was like, okay, good for him. But I was thinking she was doing it because she knew my feelings. So I didn't take it as, now mind you, she's married. So, and I was actually, that kind of showed me she was a good friend to me, because she knew how my feelings were towards this dude. And she knew that we were, seeing each other. And she chose to let me know, hey, I saw him at the restaurant and I was looking at him and he kept looking at me like, I know her. I was like, thank you, girl. He know.
But wait a minute. So then I ask, did he stay around long after you found that out?
No, ma'am. Gone.
Okay, I just want to ask.
I was going to ask another question, Vic. I was going to say,
come on now.
Y'all exclusive, right? So
hello.
If you're not exclusive, we're exclusive, and y'all just dating. You're dating. He can be out with whoever, like
anybody.
And Jay, how do y'all feel about that? If you're dating,
wait. Diane was like,
no, boo-boo.
Jay, take that one, please.
It was understood that you weren't messing with nobody else. It was
understood.
Right. Maggie, say it. Say it, Mag. Say it, Maggie.
Huh?
JC and Jay, I want y'all.
Jay, you got this one.
I just said it is understood.
It's understood.
If it has not been spoken and we are aligned, nothing is understood.
Okay.
Well, let me tell you this.
Hold on. Let them speak. Let the men speak. I want to see what they're going to say.
Go ahead, Jay.
I mean, no pressure. I just want to see what the men going to say about this.
Just real quick, I feel like if it hasn't been established, then you free to do whatever you want to do. So if I'm out there with somebody else, you free to be out there with somebody else. Just don't pull up on me causing no scene. Like I'm trying to handle some business over here. We already out. So I'm out having dinner. Please don't interrupt my dinner. I'm paying for this. Don't do that. Don't cause no scene, bro. You messing up what I'm trying to take home with me later on. Don't do that.
Oh, God.
So you would be okay if she was doing that too. Let me tell you. So if you take the same girl to a spot, or if you dating a girl, you taking her to the same spot, and next thing you know, you go there to just go to the bar and you see her with another dude in the same spot y'all at, and you consistently with this girl on a daily basis for years, that's not understood that you gonna be okay with seeing her with another man?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with that because let me tell you something. If we didn't have that conversation about us being exclusive and not seeing other people, then she is free to do that.
Sorry.
And then I'm free to do the same thing. So while you over there having a good time with old boy, if I didn't walk up and blow that whole situation up, please do me the same courtesy of let me have a good time with whoever I'm at. And the reason why you there again at that restaurant with that particular dude is probably because you enjoyed the food so much with me that you had to bring him. So I'm totally fine with that. Just don't blow up my situation. And I would act like, why is your face like that? But listen, I'm just saying.
Keep going out with her. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I want to make sure you saw a girl out with another dude that you would still be consistently pursuing her. That's what you mean to tell me.
We have an understanding.
Okay.
And the understanding is we are not together, but we do connect from time to time and have a good time. That's what we have right there.
Okay.
Cherie, please help me out. You quiet over there. Please help me out. JC, please let her know. If you don't, let me tell you something.
What's up?
If you do not have that understanding, if it's not a conversation or understanding, man, you cannot get mad because we didn't talk about it. So we not in a relationship. We just friends going out consistently. We're comfortable with each other. JC, take it away, my brother.
That because now you put me in a situation where I don't necessarily agree with that mindset.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Do it.
Yeah. Do you make multiple women at one time, basically?
So here's my thing.
Oh, please don't put me on the spot like that.
Oh, go ahead, Jay, and go ahead.
No. Let JC talk.
Go,
JC, go.
Oh, okay.
Go.
I'm just I'm old fashioned, I guess. You can call me old fashioned. I'm big on one at a time.
Hello.
I'm big on one at a time because the 2, 3, 4, 5, that's too much. That's too much. I've tried to talk, and this is like back in the younger days, you know, when you just trying to like keep the trends of what everybody else doing. I've tried to talk to most people at the time, but no, like just take it one at a time because in my mind, I think bigger than that because you're building karma, right?
Right.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
when that karma bank go up and collecting interest, it's gonna come back.
Gotcha.
It's gonna come back and collect the debt. So I don't treat nobody the way I want to be treated. I don't do nobody the way I want to be done. I'm very forthcoming and saying how I feel about stuff if something bothers me. Just go back and not get too deep into it one at a time. Okay. Next in line, please. Next.
What do you think?
Can I clarify something too, real quick?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Just real quick. The reason why I said that, don't laugh. The reason why I said that is because my time is like it's kind of awkward. Like I have limited time because I spend 90% of my time at work. So therefore, like if I'm seeing someone and I'm not like giving them the adequate amount of time that they feel like they need, then I can understand why they would want to see like somebody else that's available more. You know what I'm saying, to fit within that schedule because of my work schedule. That's why I'm saying I wouldn't blow that situation up. Please go ahead.
Riri?
I mean, why y'all just calling me?
Yo, Riri, because you ain't spoke yet.
Because you was the player, honey.
You quiet over there.
That's what it is. You was the player. Hello?
Go ahead.
Anybody go in your spot?
Cherie and Maggie was a big player.
For me.
Wait, do not throw me in. Let Cherie talk.
So for me,
We have to everything on the first show, so go ahead.
I was very upfront. So when you had that conversation, I had all conversations. So we both know, hey, we cool, we friends. I go out with you, but we ain't dating. So if you see me out here, and if you come over and say, hey, I'm gonna say, hey, but you already know. Because for me, dating wasn't like that. Like I was just going hanging out with friends to even think about like, okay, well, do I feel like dating this dude or no? Or he just a friend? Or do I just want to get something to eat? Or do I just feel like I'm just lonely and I just want to go hang out with just like the opposite sex or something? Like it was, for me, it was that type of situation. Right. But when it came to dating, I dated exclusively. So we had that conversation. But the point is, always had that conversation. It was not no
Has to happen.
miscommunication about how I felt, what I was thinking.
Yes.
Because for me, I'm old school as well. I'm not about to date you, Tom, Dick, and Harry, and Matthew, and Christopher. I ain't about to do all that. Because if I'm having my time to be one-on-one with this one particular person, it's because then in my mind, I'm like, okay, I can see myself dating this person. Okay, maybe I can see myself marrying this person. That's too much. I don't got time to be trying to figure out what this person like over here, what this person want, why he calling me, and then I got time for all that.
Right.
I'm with you.
I mean,
one
but
at a time.
it's the thing is, it really does take a lot of effort to date a lot of people.
It
just does. You got to call, you got to text, like, oh, hold on, I forgot to check on him. So how he doing? Oh, shoot, I forgot. Oh, it's his birthday, my bad. Oh, okay, well, I got to go out with him. Oh, shoot, I can't go that day. I see, it's too much work for me personally. That's too
But
much.
communication is key. If you don't,
Yeah, because then you get caught up, like Tanya was saying. Tanya was saying, you get caught up and be like, hold on, wait a minute, what? He was out where? With who? Okay, but see, the thing is this. I think the mistake that sometimes I make, a lot of women as well, I'm 35 now, so I think a lot differently than I was when I was 25.
right.
If I go out, if one of y'all came and said, hey, Vic, such and such was out, I'm like this. Oh, I'm going to approach him. Not there, I don't make scenes, but we'll have a conversation on the side and just say, okay, blessed be, do your thing. It's not, you move that way, but I think that you have, like Cherie said, you have got to communicate and say, because we don't have time to waste. This is what I do know. I don't have time to waste. I know I got to get to know people and I ain't rushing it, but I don't have time to be like this. Oh, well, do you really like me? Do you don't like me? Well, he called me, but he didn't call me yesterday, but he called me Thursday. I don't want none of that. It has to be intentionally dating.
I was just about to say, now I have the conversation where I be like, what's your intentions?
You have to.
What do you want from this relationship? Like you said, Cherie, do you just want to hang out? Do you want to be more than
What do you want?
I've had that conversation plenty of times. Do you want to be more than friends?
Okay.
Do you want to kick it?
I think, okay.
Or do you want to date, see if we have a connection? Or am I having to probe you? Am I always talking on the phone, asking a question?
Oh, that's another show. Yeah.
Because
So Jay and JC, do you guys tend to have those conversations with women first, or do you see where the women tend to have that conversation about, let's establish what are we? Are we just dating? Are we talking? What are we doing?
Great question.
Have it, or do the ladies start it?
I just think that that was a great question. I think it depends on like where y'all conversation is going. I personally like to go out different places and have conversations and stuff like that. And then in time, like if you out and you actually get that vibe and that bond, like, you know what I'm saying, then I think like something else will transpire from that. Because if you like being around each other and y'all have some of the same interests, some of the same goals, you see yourself going into the same place and y'all motivate each other, like, you know what I'm saying, that thing, I think that plays a great part. And then seeing if I want to actually date that person. Because I really want to see if you're motivated, if you're trying to do something with yourself versus just having a good time going out, eating and drinking and all that good stuff.
On your dime.
Right.
Hell yeah, that too.
On your dime. I mean,
Yeah.
And JC, from your viewpoint, what do you think?
So here's a great moment. Me and Jay agree. Me and Jay totally agree on this one right here. I don't have nothing else to say, but he said it. Like, I don't ditto. That's what I'm gonna say. Ditto.
You know what? That's a great way to end. And you know what? This is what else I would want to know. I need more time with the guys. So on the next show, y'all just play your schedule, So on the next show, we'll discuss, what do you do? Like, how do you approach somebody? How do you know if the woman is interested in you? How do you know if she's not interested in you? What do you do when she's not, but you feel like this is the one, but she's not giving you that vibe? If she's not giving you the vibe, like she don't want to talk to you, but you really in your heart of heart is like this, she's the one for me. What you gonna do?
Yeah. Would you be persistent?
Yep. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna cuss her out and say, well, forget it then? Forget her then. I'm just saying, some people do that. They get in their feelings and cuss you out. So we're going to close on that note. Any last comments before we close it out, ladies? Men as well. Any other things you want to say?
I personally enjoyed this. I look forward to being invited to the next one. So this was great for me.
As well, same thing. I appreciate y'all for having me. I appreciate y'all for thinking enough of me
Of
to say,
course.
hey,
Yeah.
let me give him a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, you was gonna get a minute, honey. We already knew. We be having conversations about y'all. Y'all just don't know about it.
And Vic, I do want to say one last thing. I want to say thank you, men, and I also want to say
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day because Father's Day is this Sunday. Happy Father's Day to our fathers. Happy Father's Day to who's on the phone with us, and Happy Father's Day out there who's watching us and to our viewers.
I did.
Sheree,
That's what's up.
any last things?
Nah, man, I'm just waiting on, you know what I'm saying, the next show because
Hello?
we could go on all night and all day.
We can.
This is
We
like
can.
short for me because I'm like, I need sweat. No, I got some more questions.
No, you got to tune in. We got to be ready for the next one. We got to have something to say next time.
Right. So please look forward to the next episode. Holla back. Get your popcorn. Get your fresh juice, water, whatever you need.
Yes.
And come sit down with us again. Okay.
Yes, so don't forget to the show will air tomorrow, which is Friday, which is the 19th, Juneteenth, y'all. So follow, make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all those things on all social media outlets. It's The Waiting Game, chapter 35, and we look forward to seeing you guys on the next show.
Yes. Woo-woo.
Salute.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Salute.